20 forgotten desserts from the 1970s we want back. Have you ever wondered what happened to those nostalgic desserts from the 1970s that seemed to vanish overnight? In this video, 20 forgotten desserts from the 1970s we want back. We dive into the sweet treats that defined an era. Discover why they disappeared and which one deserves a comeback on your dessert table today. Pudding Pops. Back in the late 70s, Jell-O introduced Pudding Pops, revolutionizing the frozen treat scene with a creamier alternative to the usual ice pops. These delightful treats were made from milk, sugar, and pudding mix, delivering a smooth, rich flavor. At their peak, Pudding Pops were incredibly popular, available in a variety of flavors such as chocolate, vanilla, and swirls. They stood out not only for their taste, but also for their catchy Bill Cosby ads with the slogan, "Pudding in a Pop." This clever marketing made them a household favorite. Despite their popularity, Kraft decided to discontinue Pudding Pops in the early 2000s as part of an effort to streamline their product range. Many people fondly remember the bright, fun packaging and the unique non-wood sticks that set these pops apart. Magic Cookie Bars. Magic Cookie Bars, on the other hand, originated from an Eagle brand recipe in the 60s and quickly became a favorite for their incredible taste and texture. Picture a buttery graham cracker crust layered with sweetened condensed milk, chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, coconut, and nuts. A chewy, gooey slice of heaven. These bars were easy to make and didn't require much oven time, making them perfect for busy bakers and holiday gatherings. Interestingly, in some regions, these bars are also known as Hello Dolly bars, adding a touch of theatrical flair to their homey charm. However, as time went on and people began to prefer fresher and less processed treats, the popularity of these bars waned. Typically cut into squares or bars, their no-fuss, rustic appearance made them easy to serve and enjoy. The combination of sweetened condensed milk with coconut and chocolate truly captured the essence of 1970s home baking. Cream pies. Can we take a moment to appreciate the single-crusted, whipped cream-topped, custard-based marvel that is the cream pie? Originally created to use up surplus eggs and milk products from family farms, such as buttermilk pie, chess pie, and sugar cream pies. The cream pie became more popular as shelf-stable ingredients like cocoa, coconut, and bananas became widely available. By the mid-20th century, towering cream pies had become iconic staples of classic diner culture. If these delightful pies have lost popularity in recent decades, it's only because so many other desserts have emerged to divert our attention. And that just doesn't seem right. French fruit tarts. Speaking of cream pies, who else remembers the timeless delight of the classic French fruit tart? This elegant dessert was essentially a single-crusted custard pie, adorned with an array of fresh, sugar-glazed fruit. During the 1980s, the French fruit tart was a star on dessert carts and even made an appearance as a brunch option in some of the more upscale hotels. Its vibrant colors and delicate flavors made it a favorite among diners seeking a touch of sophistication and sweetness. The French fruit tart featured a buttery, flaky crust that served as the perfect foundation for the rich, creamy custard filling. On top of this velvety base, an assortment of fresh fruits, often including strawberries, blueberries, kiwi, and peaches, was meticulously arranged. Each piece of fruit was carefully glazed with a thin layer of sugar, giving the tart a glossy finish that was as visually appealing as it was delicious. While it might not have been the healthiest choice for a brunch item, the French fruit tart was undoubtedly an irresistible one. The combination of the smooth custard, the crisp crust, and the fresh, juicy fruit created a harmonious blend of textures and flavors. It provided a refreshing counterpoint to heavier brunch offerings and added a touch of elegance to the meal. Even today, the French fruit tart remains a beloved dessert, celebrated for its beauty and taste. It continues to be a popular choice for those looking to showcase the natural sweetness and vibrant colors of fresh berries and other fruits. Whether enjoyed as a dessert or a special brunch treat, the French fruit tart embodies a timeless appeal, that has kept it in the hearts of dessert lovers for decades. Napoleons. Have you ever savored the elegance of a Napoleon or millefeuille? These exquisite pastries, with their delicate layers of puff pastry and rich pastry cream, topped with a sleek glazed icing, are truly a delight. Originating from France in the 18th century, their name translates to thousand leaves, a nod to the multiple thin layers of pastry that give them their unique texture. Napoleons were a staple in fancy bakeries, celebrated for their refined appearance and delicate flavors, making them ideal for high-end events and fine dining establishments. Creating these pastries was no easy task, requiring skill and precision to achieve the perfect balance of flaky pastry and creamy filling. However, as the trend shifted towards lighter, simpler desserts, the Napoleon started to appear less frequently. Traditionally served in neat rectangles, with the icing artfully designed to catch the eye, these pastries were as much a visual treat as they were a culinary one. The meticulous layers and the creamy, flaky combination made enjoying the Napoleon feel like an indulgent luxury. But that's not all. In the rest of this video, we'll discuss even more delectable desserts that defined the sweet tooth of the 1970s. Stay tuned as we delve into mouth-watering treats like Southern-style banana pudding, Watergate cake, and more forgotten gems that deserve a spot on your dessert menu. Southern-style banana pudding. In the South, banana pudding is a beloved dessert that's somewhat of a misnomer, as it is neither solely banana nor pudding. Instead, it consists of layers of rich vanilla custard, interspersed with slices of ripe bananas and vanilla wafers. As the pudding sets, the wafers absorb the custard, becoming delightfully soft and tender, reminiscent of the way Ritz crackers soften in an old-fashioned mock apple pie, or how chocolate wafers meld into the creamy layers of an icebox cake. This nostalgic Southern Granny-approved treat is deeply rooted in Southern culinary traditions and is a staple at family gatherings, potlucks, and Sunday dinners. Despite its widespread popularity in the South, it's relatively rare to find authentic banana pudding outside this region. The dessert's charm lies in its simplicity and the comforting blend of flavors and textures, making it a cherished indulgence for those who grew up with it, and a delightful discovery for those who haven't yet had the pleasure. In every spoonful, the creamy vanilla custard contrasts beautifully with the sweetness of the bananas and the softened, yet slightly chewy, vanilla wafers. This combination creates a dessert that is both satisfying and nostalgic, evoking memories of warm kitchens and family gatherings. While banana pudding may not be as ubiquitous in other parts of the country, it remains a quintessential Southern classic that's well worth seeking out and savoring. The Watergate cake. The Watergate cake emerged in the 1970s. This pistachio-flavored cake, made with pistachio pudding mix, boasts a distinctive green hue and a nutty flavor, made lighter with the addition of club soda. It's usually adorned with a frosting that also incorporates pudding mix and is topped with a sprinkle of pecans, giving it a unique look and texture. The novelty of its name and its association with a notable political event contributed to its popularity. However, as dessert trends shifted towards more natural and less artificially flavored options, the Watergate cake gradually fell out of favor. Typically baked as a sheet cake, it was easy to slice and serve at casual gatherings, making it a convenient and fun dessert option during its heyday. Apple crisp. Is there anything better than warm, cinnamon-scented comfort food made of stewed apples topped with a sweet, crumbly, granola-like crust? Apple crisp emerged as a popular alternative to apple pie in the 20th century and saw a surge in popularity during the 1980s when Americans discovered that President Reagan was a fan of its southern cousin, Apple Brown Betty. Its status as a favorite dessert paired with vanilla ice cream was eventually overshadowed by the rise of bread pudding and its various versions. However, given that apples are far more nutritious than bread, especially when unpeeled, we believe apple crisp is long overdue for a well-deserved comeback. Poke cake. Poke cake made a splash in the 1970s capturing the imagination of home bakers with its fun and versatile approach. The process begins with a simple vanilla or chocolate cake, freshly baked and then strategically poked with holes. These holes are filled with a variety of flavorful additions such as jello, pudding, or sweetened condensed milk. This technique allows the filling to seep into the cake, creating an exceptionally moist dessert with layers of intriguing flavors. Jello played a significant role in popularizing the poke cake, demonstrating how an ordinary cake could be transformed into a visually appealing and delectable showstopper. The beauty of the poke cake lies in its adaptability. Bakers could experiment with different fillings to suit their preferences, making each cake a unique creation. This flexibility made it a household favorite, celebrated for its ability to cater to various tastes and occasions. Despite its initial popularity, the poke cake gradually fell out of favor as dessert trends evolved. As people's palates grew more sophisticated and preferences shifted towards less sugary options, the poke cake began to lose its spotlight. However, during its heyday, it was commonly served in a large dish, embodying a casual, family-friendly vibe. Topped with a fluffy layer of whipped cream and often garnished with fruit or sprinkles, the poke cake was as delightful to look at as it was to eat. With its vibrant colors and inviting textures, the poke cake's appeal lay in its simplicity and the joy of personalizing it with different flavors, making it a versatile addition to any dessert table. While it may not be as prevalent today, the nostalgic charm and endless possibilities of the poke cake continue to hold a special place in the hearts of those who enjoyed it during its prime. Apple crisp. Much like apple crisp, fruit cobblers have sadly fallen out of the spotlight amid the influx of trendy and indulgent dessert innovations. We're looking at you, Cronut. However, the absence of fruit cobblers on dessert menus doesn't mean you can't enjoy this delicious biscuit-topped fruit treat, especially if you have a fantastic recipe on hand. Traditionally, fruit cobblers boast a comforting combination of juicy fruit filling topped with a tender, buttery biscuit crust. While they may not be as readily available in today's dessert landscape, there's nothing stopping you from recreating this timeless dessert in the comfort of your own kitchen. With the right recipe and a handful of fresh, ripe fruit, you can easily whip up a fruit cobbler that rivals any gourmet confection. The beauty of fruit cobblers lies in their simplicity and versatility. Whether you prefer classic combinations like peach or cherry, or want to get creative with exotic fruits or seasonal favorites, the possibilities are endless. And while the allure of trendy desserts may come and go, the timeless appeal of a well-made fruit cobbler never fades. So why not dust off that recipe book and treat yourself to a taste of nostalgia with a homemade fruit cobbler today? But wait, there's more. In the next segment of this video, we'll uncover hidden gems like pineapple upside-down cake, butterscotch brownies, and other sweet surprises from the 1970s. Stick around to tantalize your taste buds with these forgotten classics. Butterscotch brownies. Enter butterscotch brownies, also known as blondies, a delightful twist on traditional brownies. These treats combine brown sugar, butter, flour, eggs, and baking powder, elevated with the addition of butterscotch chips. Butterscotch brownies offer a unique flavor profile, trading in the richness of chocolate for a sweet, caramel-like taste that quickly captured the hearts of dessert lovers. Their appeal lies not only in their delicious flavor, but also in their simplicity. These brownies are incredibly easy to prepare, making them a convenient choice for anyone craving a quick dessert fix without the intensity of chocolate. Their straightforward preparation and excellent storage capabilities made butterscotch brownies a hit for various occasions, from casual potlucks to school functions and holiday treat exchanges. Whether you're in need of a crowd-pleasing dessert or simply craving a sweet indulgence, butterscotch brownies are sure to satisfy with their irresistible combination of sweet, buttery goodness. As bakers began to explore more gourmet and unconventional flavor combinations, blondies gradually lost their status as the star attraction. Typically served as neatly cut squares arranged on a platter, they became a convenient treat, perfect for grabbing a quick bite without any hassle. What set blondies apart was their delightful contrast of a chewy center and crisp edges, creating a texture that appealed to many. Snowball cakes. Enter snowball cakes, exuding a cozy winter ambiance with their fluffy marshmallow filling and a generous coating of shredded coconut resembling freshly fallen snow. Nestled within is a decadent chocolate sponge cake, adding depth and richness to each bite. These treats earn their name from their charming resemblance to snowballs, making them a festive favorite during the holiday season. Originally ubiquitous as prepackaged snacks from brands like Hostess, they were renowned for their whimsical appearance and distinctively fun appeal. However, as consumers began to gravitate towards more natural and minimally processed options, snowball cakes gradually faded from the spotlight. Wrapped up neatly for convenience, they were once a popular grab-and-go snack choice. Despite their decline in popularity, their nostalgic charm and delightful flavor combination continue to hold a special place in the hearts of those who remember them fondly. Apple turnover. While you may not typically envision yourself indulging in an apple turnover on the go, it essentially falls under the category of hand pie. These miniature pastries, conveniently sized and portable, have a long-standing history dating back to ancient times. Surprisingly, the combination of apples and puff pastry didn't come into play until sometime during the 19th century. What makes the concept of hand pies so appealing in modern times is their inherent portion control. Unlike larger desserts that can easily lead to overindulgence, hand pies offer a perfectly sized treat that satisfies without excess. Their compact nature makes them ideal for enjoying on the move or as a convenient snack option. While the availability of hand pies may not be as widespread as we'd like, their convenience and versatility make them a desirable choice for those seeking a balanced indulgence. Whether filled with sweet fruit like apples or savory ingredients, hand pies provide a satisfying treat that's both flavorful and easy to enjoy wherever you go. Sticky toffee pudding. Sticky toffee pudding, a delectable dessert featuring a sweet and sticky combination of toffee and dates, rose to prominence in the United Kingdom during the 1970s. However, over time, its popularity seems to have waned. But why not reignite the craze for this delightful treat, especially when it comes in the form of a fiber-rich cake adorned with luscious pears and dates? Imagine indulging in a slice of this heavenly creation, where each bite offers a perfect balance of sweetness and warmth. The rich toffee flavor melds seamlessly with the natural sweetness of the dates, creating a symphony of flavors that dance on your palate. And let's not forget about the delightful addition of juicy pears, adding a refreshing and fruity note to the enfant. Pairing this delectable dessert with a steaming cup of coffee enhances the experience, as the bold flavors of the brew complement the richness of the pudding. Whether enjoyed as a cozy treat on a chilly evening or as a sweet ending to a sumptuous meal, sticky toffee pudding never fails to delight the senses and evoke a sense of comfort and nostalgia. So why not bring back this beloved classic and savor its timeless charm once again? Magic Pan Crepe Cakes. Originating from the famed Magic Pan restaurants that revolutionized crepe cuisine in the 1960s and 1970s, Magic Pan Crepe Cakes are a testament to the artistry of layering thin crepes with an array of delightful fillings. These decadent creations encompass a wide spectrum of flavors, ranging from sweet creams and fruits to savory cheeses and spinach. The essence of Magic Pan Crepe Cakes lies in their simple yet exquisite composition. Basic crepe batter, comprising flour, eggs, milk, and butter, serves as the foundation for these culinary marvels. However, it's the meticulous layering and expert filling techniques that transform these humble ingredients into something truly extraordinary. Each layer is thoughtfully assembled to ensure a harmonious blend of flavors, offering diners a gourmet experience that was considered a rarity at the time. One of the unique attractions of Magic Pan Crepe Cakes was the opportunity to witness their creation firsthand. Patrons could observe as skilled chefs skillfully stacked and filled the delicate crepes, adding to the allure and excitement of the dining experience. While Magic Pan Crepe Cakes enjoyed a period of popularity, their prevalence waned with the closure of the Magic Pan restaurants and the shift towards more casual dining experiences. However, when they did make an appearance, They were always presented with flair, often adorned with a drizzle of sauce or a dusting of powdered sugar to enhance their visual appeal and complement their exquisite taste. Molten chocolate cake. Have you ever had the pleasure of savoring the exquisite indulgence that is molten chocolate cake, also fondly dubbed as lava cake? Imagine sinking your fork into a decadent chocolate cake only to discover a thick, warm, lava-like chocolate center that gently erupts with each bite. This culinary marvel made its grand entrance into the American dessert scene during the vibrant 1980s, captivating the taste buds of diners at esteemed French restaurants nestled in the bustling streets of New York City. Picture the scene: elegant establishments, renowned for their impeccable cuisine and sophisticated ambiance, serving up this decadent creation as the pièce de résistance of their dessert menus. The allure of molten chocolate cake lay in its theatrical presentation and irresistible taste, as diners eagerly cracked open each cake to reveal the molten treasure hidden within. However, as the years rolled by, the landscape of the culinary world shifted, and many of these iconic French restaurants faded into obscurity. Along with them, the once prominent presence of lava cake dwindled, leaving a void in the hearts of dessert enthusiasts everywhere. Yet, despite its gradual disappearance from restaurant menus, the longing for molten chocolate cake remains palpable. Its rich, velvety texture and intense chocolate flavor continue to evoke a sense of nostalgia and longing in those who have had the pleasure of experiencing its decadence. So, as we reminisce about the golden era of French cuisine in New York City and the unforgettable taste sensations it brought forth, one can't help but wonder, when will the molten chocolate cake make its triumphant return to the forefront of dessert culture? Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches. Now let's move on to Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches, a whimsical treat that brings together the timeless flavors of vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry ice cream, sandwiched between layers of delicious cookies or wafers. Inspired by the classic Neapolitan ice cream tradition from Italy, where flavor blending is an art form, these sandwiches offer a playful twist on a beloved dessert concept. With each bite, you're treated to a delightful mix of creamy vanilla, rich chocolate, and fruity strawberry flavors, creating a symphony of taste sensations. Originally crafted as a fun and easy-to-eat dessert option, Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches quickly became a hit at family gatherings and community events. Their vibrant appearance and irresistible blend of flavors made them a go-to choice, adding a pop of color and flavor to any occasion. But as dessert trends evolved and new flavors emerged, these beloved ice cream sandwiches started to fade into the background. Nevertheless, their simple charm remains intact, with distinct layers of ice cream peeking through the cookies or wafers, offering a delightful contrast of textures with each bite. Even though they may not be in the limelight as much these days, Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches continue to hold a special place in our hearts, evoking fond memories of carefree moments and joyful celebrations. So next time you're craving a taste of nostalgia, reach for one of these delightful treats and let the flavors take you on a trip down memory lane. Divinity candy. Ever heard of divinity candy? This fluffy, cloud-like confection made its debut in the early 20th century in the United States, mostly consisting of whipped egg whites, sugar, and corn syrup, with the occasional addition of nuts like pecans or walnuts for a satisfying crunch. Divinity is a delicacy that captures the essence of sweet indulgence. But here's the catch. Making divinity can be quite the challenge, especially when humidity decides to play a role. Yet when you manage to get it just right, the result is nothing short of heavenly. A sweet, airy treat that melts in your mouth with every bite. It's no wonder that divinity became a holiday favorite, cherished for its festive appeal and the joy it brings when made together with loved ones. However, as time passed and simpler sweets became more readily available, the tradition of making divinity from scratch began to dwindle. Nevertheless, this delightful candy is typically scooped onto wax paper to set, forming little clouds of sweetness that are sometimes adorned with a nut on top. So, next time you're craving a taste of nostalgia and a touch of holiday cheer, why not give divinity a try and experience the magic for yourself? Blondies. Back in 1896, the world got its first taste of brownies. Interestingly, they didn't live up to their name because they lacked chocolate, resulting in a golden hue and a molasses flavor. The term brownie actually originated from a mythical elfin creature, and these treats were initially dubbed brownies food. Surprisingly, those early brownies resemble what we now call blondies. It wasn't until nearly a decade later that chocolate brownies, the ones we commonly associate with the term brownies, were invented. Despite blondies predating chocolate brownies, their popularity has waned over time as the world's affection for chocolate has soared. While we understand the allure of chocolate, we can't help but wish for a resurgence of blondies. Their unique flavor and history deserve recognition, and it would be wonderful to see them regain their place in the spotlight alongside their chocolatey counterparts. Tequila sunrise cake. Picture a cake that embodies the spirit of a lively celebration in every slice. That's the essence of tequila sunrise cake. Inspired by the iconic cocktail, this cake concoction blends together the vibrant flavors of orange zest and grenadine in its batter, complemented by a generous splash of tequila to elevate the experience. As the cake bakes, the grenadine works its magic, infusing the batter with hues reminiscent of a sunrise, creating a visual spectacle that's as captivating as it is inviting. With its boozy twist and playful appearance, it's no wonder that tequila sunrise cake quickly became a hit among dessert enthusiasts. Perfect for adult gatherings and summer soirees, this cake adds a zesty and spirited touch to any occasion. However, as tastes shifted towards simpler and more wholesome flavor profiles, the flashy appeal of tequila sunrise cake began to fade. Despite this, when served, the cake is often adorned with a garnish of fresh orange slices or cherries, adding an extra flourish to its presentation and making it an ideal centerpiece for any festive gathering. In essence, tequila sunrise cake offers a playful and unconventional take on traditional desserts, transforming a simple cake into a delightful tribute to good times and celebration. With each slice, you're invited to raise a toast to life's joyful moments and indulge in a sweet treat that's as vibrant and spirited as the occasions it celebrates. Which of these 1970s desserts brought back fond memories for you? Share your favorite in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more retro culinary content if you enjoyed these nostalgic treats.